Hey, Orange One here. So we're back at the prison, and I was trying to figure out why my guards were all so mad. And if you look, I can see their needs now. They need to be able to go to the bathroom and get food. So I'm gonna need to do some rearrangement in here to get some furniture. And so let's just go ahead and open up this door. Keep that locked open so that we can take care of getting some of the stuff dismantled. And I think we also need a toilet for them. And then, actually, hold up. I think, yeah, we're gonna actually move that radiator down here and then we'll put the toilet there. Where it was. It'll take a minute though. Let's also get a serving table, because that I think is the main concern. We'll also get a couch here. And then we need to get that radiator dismantled, and then their needs should be taken care of. We'll get the toilet right there. And where was it? The radiator. So I don't want them getting too cold, or else they're not gonna be able to do their job well. Alright, so that should take care of their needs. When I first was playing this game, your guards didn't actually have needs, so they didn't need to have recreation or a bathroom or anything for them. I really like the addition to it, but it kind of is like, it was really unclear that was even a thing that needed to be in this staff room. And so it was definitely a little bit confusing. I actually did this a little bit just trying to figure out what was going on here. And I think we also need, yeah, we also need to make our kitchen staff a little bit more and make the kitchen have more people in there. I'm just gonna get another 2 cooks. But yeah, I was thinking about these poor guards and like not having a bathroom like in the entire prison, and it reminded me a little bit of teaching because if you're not aware, as a teacher you like never can go to the bathroom. It's horrible. There's actually a lot of teachers who end up getting like UTIs, and it's just not fun. It's not good. It's like a serious issue. Because I mean, if you think about it, you're like teaching all day. You can't leave the kids ever at any given point. Your only real break is lunch, because during passing period you can't leave your room because kids are gonna be in there, and it's like kind of important being able to go to the bathroom. And I thought it was bad for me as like a middle school teacher. I was talking with some of our union people, and they're saying like elementary school teachers literally never can go to the bathroom. Like even during lunch they have students in their room, so all day they can't go to the bathroom. It's like complete insanity if you think about it. I mean, you can have like someone come in and watch your class for a minute if you really need to, but it's not something that you can easily rely on. It's not built into the schedule either. Just, public school problems. Okay, so I was also gonna set up the church in here, wasn't I? Or they call it a chapel. It's non-denominational. It's really interesting how this game, like, they kind of draw the line there. They're like, okay, we'll have like prisoners and guns and all this other stuff, but we don't want to like make anyone mad. We're gonna have like non-denominational chapels. I think that's actually a thing in some prisons. Got a couple prayer mats down and some pews. It's gonna be an alternative layout for the chapel. They have free time during this time in the schedule, so we're gonna put someone down there. I'm actually gonna have someone down in the kitchen during that free time or work time, because we're gonna start getting some prisoners that are working in here. As you can see, we don't really have enough food for everyone. Like, some people are eating, but not everyone's eating. And look, oh, we actually have one of the developers here, Mark Morris. And I think there's other... I don't know if everyone with a unique face is a developer. Like, Chris Mortensen, I recognize that name, but I'm not 100% sure if that is someone who's a developer, or like maybe someone who paid for... there was some sort of thing where you could like pay into getting your name into the game, or even your picture into the game, I think. So yeah, look, our guards, they're eating. Their needs are taken care of, so they're no longer mad at us. And they're starting to make their way and get their apples, bananas, and is that like chips? Looks like chips to me. It doesn't look like they've got anywhere to sit down though, so they'll have to wait for the sofa, to be clear. Yeah, we got our guard in here while they're eating, looking pretty good. And these guys, do they really need to be positioned here during this time? If this is eat, maybe we could have the eat, just look at the regime. This is the eat time from 1 to 2, so let's make that the same schedule as their morning schedule. 1 and 2, and then 8 and 9 also be the eating schedules. So during that time, do we really need to have people in these buildings? How do we set this up so it's... I'm not sure how we would set it up so they're not there during that scheduled time. And it's not a big deal. It's probably a good idea for us to have some of these people around. Well, that's kind of cool. There's some mail that's getting delivered now. Oop. People fighting. Uh-oh. How did you get a baton? We're gonna have to check. See where that came from. So let's see, where did that baton come from? These guys are causing a little bit of trouble. Chris Mortensen, I knew you were trouble. So let's just see, can we see where that came from? That baton. It was smuggled in by the prisoner. Huh. Okay. Oh, these guys are smuggling quite a bit of stuff in here. Well, now that they're in the prison, they're not gonna have access to that stuff, so that's fine. So we've just kind of taken that off of those guys. But when they come in through the processing area, don't they? Do we not have a processing area anymore? Yeah, it looks like that. What was that called? Reception? Oh, it is still reception. It's just we can't see the word reception on it. Okay. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh jeez. I just realized that's that brawl was pretty bad in there. We're gonna have to get some people in there to clean that up. Speaking of which, how are the jobs doing in here? I'd like to get some prisoners in there, working in there. Oh, also we should get some in the library, so they can start distributing books during the work time. That'll help people get their needs taken care of. Because if you look here, there's quite a few people that have literature needs. Yeah, like this dude right here. And this guy right here, they want some books. So they want to be able to get some books delivered to their rooms. We also have some spiritualist needs. This is yard time right now. We could make this be just free time for everyone so that they can choose what they want to do, and those are times will be work time. I'm kind of thinking making this free time a third schedule. Making sure we have someone in the chapel there. Schedule 3 there. Where else should we have someone positioned during free time? Maybe we'll have someone in there, just in case. Just in case some people are finishing up their meals. Actually, no. We don't need that. We'll just leave them as they are for now. Oh look, we got another Polaroid. Very cool. And oh, it's cool. It was right. It's of someone talking on the phone, and it was right by the phones. I like that. I think if we just let people kind of take care of their needs as they want to right now, they'll actually be happier. Maybe we can open that up. Looks like somebody wants to be in there. Probably is not a half bad thing to have someone during schedule 3. Yeah, let's have someone in there during the free time. And look at our staff's morale. It's gone up considerably. I think it was like at like 20% or something like that. Now it's at 50. It's pretty good. If we look at these guys, they're eating right now. Can I actually see their needs? Yeah, so they're taking care of some of their needs. Good. I think as people go on to break that are working, they should really take care of those various needs. We'll see. We'll go from there. Wait, isn't there supposed to be someone in there right now? This is work/free time, so we probably want to have someone deployed in here during this work/free time during schedule 2. Yeah, someone's coming. Okay, good. You can hear someone just playing pool by themselves. That's good that they're getting some recreation. Is there any research that I want to do? Probably get tasers. Get tasers and body armor. I was also thinking it'd be kind of nice to start doing some of the automation. Maybe we'll get that lined up so next episode we can do some of that. We could also get a prison labor shop set up so we could do like a little shop around here. I'm nervous about doing that. It's a good way to make money, but you gotta be careful because then they're gonna get access to like screwdrivers and hammers and some like digging tools. So it's definitely a good way of making some money, but it also means that your prisoners are going to start causing some issues. Do you guys have a do you need like a cart or something for this, or they're sorting things? It says they're sorting, but it doesn't look like they're sorting to me. Probably also have some electricity going into our chapel. Oh, you know what we can also do, which is kind of cool, is we can go down here and show off our finances, like how much money we're making. And we can see how much our prison is currently valued at. And you can like sell your shares and get a good amount of money, and then you can use that money to improve your prison, and then you can buy back parts of the prison. Is there anything else I wanted to get people in Program Rise? Maybe spiritual guidance. That sounds like that would be a good class for us to get. 9 a.m. to 11. Sweet. Okay, and then we've got some people coming in for the kitchen safety. We could get workshop safety going. I think we're gonna leave that for another episode down the road. Let's just get the electrical going down here just a little bit more so we can get this part powered. Are there any other rooms I want to add before we start doing other stuff? We could do a parole room, but then people get mad if their parole doesn't work out. We could get a security room and get some CCTV cameras. That might not be a horrible plan. But we're gonna need to get surveillance then. Why don't we line that up as well? So we got research lined up. I'm not sure what I want to do next. And these guys are supposedly working getting letters sorted, but they're not. I don't see any letters being sorted. This dude's working at the store. Oh, you know what we could do is we could make some of the cells a little bit nicer to reward people that have been good. Why don't we do that while we're waiting? I'll give you guys a couple windows. Then, oh, we should probably get some trash bins. We'll just place those around the prison. Not sure where else to put one. Maybe one right there. And then we're gonna make some of these rooms a little bit nicer, and maybe I'll show off their quality of the rooms. Oh, you can get bookshelves in their rooms. That's cool. I wonder if the ones who like reading get those cells. Actually, can we get any more informants? Oh, look, the library is a source of scissors. That makes sense. Yeah, people are still throwing things in. We're gonna have to figure out how to address that. Looks like that's the one of the most common sources of contraband. There's no supply of narcotics though, which is interesting. Oh look, you can even see how much things are selling for. Like booze and cigarettes are selling for a lot. Is there anyone that we could turn into an informant? Yeah, let's get some informants. Then we'll get more information on our prisoners. So you can see that this guy right here, he's a gang member. He's got like an eagle on his face or something like that. So yeah, we don't have a gang leader. That's gonna be really cool when you see that. But you can see this dude's like pretty much guaranteed to be reoffending. I'm not sure why that's the case, but it might have something to do with the fact that he's in a gang. We got a chapel going. That was one of my goals. Maybe we could get a nice like security office down here, and or we were gonna fix up visitation, weren't we? We're gonna have like a prisoner side and a visitor side. Let's do that. The visitor booths, you could fit how many of those? 1, 2, 3 of those? Let's do that. Let's get rid of this as a source of contraband. I know it's kind of a bummer that they don't get to actually be at the same table, but you know, it's like these things you gotta think about. And like that's why I like this game, is that it makes you think about like this from like a financial point of view. You're like, well, it'd be nice if the prisoners could actually see their visitors, but I don't want contraband coming in. And then we'll get a door right here. So the prisoners can actually get in here, and then the visitors will be able to just come in and visit that way. And we could actually... I think that we're going to want to have another complex down here, so why don't we go ahead and just build a giant building here. I'm going to figure out exactly what I want to do with it. Probably in a little bit. I think maybe we'll have like a little workshop space, maybe a parole office and a security office. That could work. Yeah, probably something like that. For now, we're just gonna get a door in there. We'll speed things up. And look, our prison's actually really safe, and I think it's because our staff morale is so high. So you can see as people are getting happier, things are getting a little bit safer. And you know what we're gonna do? It's because everyone's in their rooms right now. We can actually, I just realized something, sorry. We can check off rooms, but I want to close down those doors in here. How do we do that? Is that in deployment? Yeah, I don't want that unlocked. Let's just lock it back up. I know everyone's sleeping, but this will be a good source for us to see where all the contraband's coming from. See, that was smuggled in. That's what I'm talking about, is that a lot of this stuff is being smuggled in here. Or thrown in. I thought the person patrolling up here would have taken care of the things getting thrown in, but it doesn't look like that's the case. We haven't found anything else worth noting. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't, oh, did we get the technology for tasers? I think we just did. I've been surprised that we haven't had anyone try and dig their way out, but I think that's because we did a good job of laying out the pipes. And these walls are really hard for them to dig through. Yeah, it looks like we've got tasers, and now we're gonna get body armor. Which we don't really need right now. Actually, they're getting surveillance, which is good because I was thinking of getting a security room installed down here. Get something like that. It's the shortest. And we probably want to put a couple more capacitors on here. Well, just in case it goes over. And if you look at our balance, we're actually kind of getting a little bit low right now in terms of money. And we're just about done searching everything. Good. if we wanted to just be kind of gamey, we could have just turned this area into a forestry area, and that's actually really, really easy money. I think what we're going to do is we are going to actually put in that workshop here. We'll make it pretty big. We're going to need a lot of power for that. You're going to want to make it big because you want to be able to have a fair amount of workers in there. And then we'll get like a security office, I think. And what else was it that I wanted to do? Like a parole. 4x4 right there. And we'll figure out exactly what we want to do with the rest of the space later. We'll do that. That. And some doors so that people can get in here. Just do like a jail door there, and a jail door there. You know what we can do is we can actually start paving some of the paths so people actually move through here faster. I completely forgot to do that. Like you can do concrete floors. And that says that's indoor only. Concrete tiles, that we can do on the outside. Okay, well let's get some tiles down really quickly. Do something like that. Something like that. And we'll do something like this. While they're working on this building, we can actually make this unlocked, this whole space. And I think the last thing that I'm going to do before we end the episode is actually get this workshop laid out. We'll get, how does this work? You want the... I think you only need the press if you're doing the plates, but the workshop saw and carpenter's table are where you want the, if you're doing the wood. But we're not going to do the wood for a little while. We'll get, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, I think. And then it wants us also to get a saw. Oh, we actually have ran out of money. Whoops. Let's look at our grants, because we probably... Oh well, pretty much done with that. That's gonna be easy for us. And we're actually out of money. We're gonna need those, yeah. Huh. But we could sell part of our prison. Rather not do that though. What was that one grant? Assign 3 prisoners to work in the kitchen and 3 to the cleaning cupboard. Don't we have a cleaning cupboard right there? Oh, it's having a hard time with that being a mail room and the cleaning cupboard. I think we might have to just make a temporary cleaning cupboard down here. Take care of that. And assign some prisoners to it. Or not. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. I'll get figured out in the next episode though, because it's been about half an hour. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.